A woman is tased and arrested for not complying with police at a middle school football game. The woman is caught on camera refusing to wear a mask or leave the stands before the officer removed her. Eric Halprin talked to community members in Logan where the video was taken.
Put your hand behind your back. I will not put my hand behind my back. I'm not criminally doing nothing wrong.
In video from Tiffany Kennedy via Storyful that's been seen hundreds of thousands of times, a police officer is seen struggling to arrest a woman at a middle school football game in Logan.
Tase somebody over a mask.
Eventually, the officer tased the woman, put her in handcuffs, and escorted her out of the stadium.
It was a shame that Officer Smith had to go to that stage to remove somebody, but was he wrong in doing it? Absolutely not.
The officer's actions have been criticized on social media and in the video. Kevin Knight and others are defending him, supporting the officer by standing outside the Logan police station.
To show him in our local police station that we are behind them.
I'm not a fan of the mandate of the mask law. I'm not. But, you still got to be a law-abiding citizen.
According to Logan police, the woman arrested is Alicia Kitts. She's charged with criminal trespassing and more charges are pending. The police officer is Officer Chris Smith. Police say in trying to get her to follow COVID-19 rules, Officer Smith told her several times to put a mask on or she'd have to leave. The woman told police she had asthma and refused to put a mask on or leave. The struggle followed before Kitts was arrested for criminal trespassing after police say she continually violated school policy. Marietta School Board president saw it all happen.
There was plenty of fault to go around, but it seemed like a little overkill to me for not wearing a mask and tase somebody, right in front of their kids, but I'm not in law enforcement. I know you understand that you got to play by the rules and follow the law enforcement when they tell you to do something, but it got kind of crazy.
That was Eric Halprin reporting, and this is still under investigation. Police also say schools there were on lockout today over threats the superintendent believed came in because of this. Officer Smith is now on restricted duty because of threats to his life.
Ohio, a violent confrontation is captured on viral video as a woman is arrested and then tased for not wearing a mask at a middle school football game.
Put your hand behind your back.
I will not put my hand behind my back.
Police say the woman repeatedly refused the school resource officer's orders to leave for not wearing a mandated mask. The woman said she couldn't wear a mask because she had asthma. Police say the incident is under investigation. Masks are required at indoor and outdoor sporting events in Ohio. Staff members from the middle school say fans were frequently reminded of the mask requirement at the game.
Yesterday, we told you about the mom who was tased and handcuffed at a middle school football game after not wearing a mask. Well, that story has sparked emotion around the country with strong opinions on both sides. Here's Stephen Fabian.
Video of a mom tased and hauled off in handcuffs at her son's middle school football game is sparking intense debate across America.
Of course, no, it should have never come to this.
Does this mean that someone can actually be arrested for not wearing a mask?
Alicia Kitts was sitting in the stands with her family when, according to a statement from the cops, a police officer assigned to the school told her several times that she needed to put her mask on. When cops say she refused and wouldn't leave, she was advised she was under arrest for criminal trespassing. What happened next is shocking.
Put your hand behind your back.
I will not put my hand behind my back. I'm not criminally doing nothing wrong.
New video of the confrontation shows Alicia Kitts struggling with the officer. Suddenly, the taser comes out.
Tase somebody over a mask. Tasing this lady over not wearing a damn mask.
Spectator Tiffany Kennedy shot the video.
That was just the craziest thing I've ever seen, ever, as a result of not wearing a mask.
This officer could have handled him a lot better than he did.
Skylar Stewart is the father of the youngster who watched the terrifying incident.
Why not just put the mask on and this whole thing could have been avoided?
They weren't hurting anybody. This mask mandate is absolutely ridiculous.
The video shows she has a mask in her back pocket, but her lawyer says she didn't put it on because she has asthma. Officer Chris Smith is getting support today from local citizens who showed up at the Logan Police Department. Ohio's governor is also weighing in.
Well, I would just say to people who are judging the school, people who are judging that officer. They were trying to follow guidelines with the sole purpose of they wanting their kids to play.
Alicia Kitts has been charged with resisting arrest and criminal trespassing.
The Ohio woman who was tased at a middle school football game after refusing to wear a mask. She was arrested and charged with trespassing after refusing to leave the stands where masks were required. TJ Holmes is here with more on this. Good morning, TJ.
Cecilia, I feel like I need to start by telling viewers, yes, you heard Cecilia correctly. A dispute over a mask led to a woman being tased by a cop at a middle school game. Of course, no, it should have never come to this. And as shocking as this video is, you're about to see, it might leave a lot of mask wearers wondering, what is your right to refuse and what is law enforcement's ability to enforce?
This confrontation between a woman and a police officer all started over a mask.
Stop it! Let go of my wrist!
At a middle school football game in Ohio Wednesday, a woman in the stands refused to put on a face covering, violating the school district policy requiring spectators to wear masks at games. When confronted by a school resource police officer, police say she refused to put on a mask, and when asked to leave, she wouldn't comply. Watch what happens next.
Get off of me! Get off of me! Put your hand behind your back. I will not put my hand behind my back. I'm not friendly doing nothing wrong.
The officer explains that she's being arrested. When she continues to resist, he uses his taser. You can hear other spectators in disbelief.
This is over a mask.
The scuffle continues as the officer handcuffs her and tries to remove her from the stands.
We've done this how many times together? How many times together?
Police say the woman is Alicia Kitts and that she told them she refused to put on the mask because of her asthma. They also say Kitts wasn't technically arrested for not wearing a mask, rather saying in a statement she was asked to leave the premises for continually violating school policy. Once she refused to leave the premises, she was advised she was under arrest for criminal trespassing. She resisted the arrest, which led to the use of force. Outrage over the video prompted Superintendent Monte Boehner to place the school district on lockout after receiving threats on Thursday, though none were found to be credible. He says the district has done their best to make the mask policy clear.
We have signs in our stadium. We remind parents when they come in. We do public announcements. Be sure to wear your mask. Kids are watching. So I think as adults, we have to follow the rules.
We've seen instances before, whether on the football field or the friendly skies. Tense moments over mask use.
Now, in regards to the woman's claim that she didn't want to wear a mask because of her asthma, Cecilia, are a lot of people who believe that it's more difficult to breathe in a mask if you have asthma. However, there is no firm data that says that people with asthma are more susceptible to getting COVID or having worse symptoms. So the CDC recommendation, Cecilia, everybody wear your mask.
Okay, TJ, we're going to break all this down. Thank you. A lot of questions to get to with Chief Legal Analyst Dan Abrams. Hey, Dan, good morning to you. Let's just go right to what TJ had just said at the start of this. This is shocking that it came to this. So what are the rights? What's the breakdown? The rights for the woman, the rights for the school?
Well, so I think we need to be clear again, as TJ pointed out, that the police would say that she wasn't arrested for not wearing a mask. She was arrested because they asked her to leave the premises and she refused. But look, there is a statewide order in place requiring people to wear masks. There is also an exception for underlying conditions. This is one of those tricky situations where the police clearly were trying to execute on something that the school had wanted, which is to ensure that people in the stands were wearing masks. They asked her and she refused. This is a challenge that's going on around the country in how much enforcement should police do of these statewide or countywide orders. Here the police officer decided to really try to enforce it. The question down the road is going to be, of course, did he need to use the kind of force that he did in using a taser?
You mentioned the underlying conditions, asthma. So do police authorities have to honor that?
Yeah, under the law of Ohio, if you do have an underlying condition, you are provided with an exception to wearing a mask. But again, making these sorts of calls on the fly, as was the case here, does get difficult. And this goes again to the question of how hard to enforce these kinds of orders instead of just simply saying, hey, you're supposed to wear a mask, a reminder, versus if you don't wear a mask, we're going to get you out of here.
So we've seen cases like this, people not being allowed to travel on planes. We're seeing this woman removed from that stadium there. Where do cases like this end up going? Are people doing jail time? Are they getting actually charged in the end?
In almost all of these cases, the cases are being dismissed and resolved out.
All right, Dan, thanks so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.
Of course, amid the debate over masks in this country, the school is asking parents to please wear a mask when coming to cheer on your children at sporting events. Tonight, the Ohio mother who refused and what then happened. Here's Clayton Sandell.
Tonight, a woman who refused to wear a face mask at an Ohio middle school football game is now facing multiple charges.
Get off of me! Put your hand behind your back. I will not put my hand behind my back. I'm not friendly doing nothing wrong.
Police say the school district in Logan, Ohio requires all spectators to wear a mask or leave, but Alicia Kitts repeatedly refused, telling Officer Chris Smith she has asthma. When Officer Smith told her she was now facing a trespassing charge, police say she put up a fight. They keep struggling as Officer Smith tries to put on handcuffs. Other spectators, all wearing masks, watch.
This is over a mask.
Finally, using a taser on Kitts to take her into custody.
Tase somebody over a mask. Tasing this lady over not wearing a damn mask.
As Kitts is led away, she appears to have a mask bearing an American flag in her pocket.
And David, Kitts could not be reached for comment. Police want to stress that she was not arrested for refusing to wear a mask. She was arrested for criminal trespassing after refusing to leave. David?
Again, the bigger picture, so many parents in those stands wearing masks. It's the debate across the country. Clayton, thanks.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
Fallout from this viral video. 2 women have been charged out of that incident in Logan at a junior high football game. As 10 TV's Lacey Crisp explains, the women are facing misdemeanors, but they're also fighting the charges.
The school has a sign posted on the gate as you walk into the game that masks are required. A superintendent tells me the announcer also says at the beginning and during the games that you have to keep your mask on at all times.
In the viral video, you can hear Logan police officer Chris Smith ask Alicia Kitts to put on a mask or leave. She refused to do either and is arrested. Friday, she was charged with trespassing and resisting arrest. The woman with her, Yvonne Collier, has been charged with obstructing official business. Kitts has a criminal record of assault and theft, has hired an attorney to fight the charges. In a statement, her attorney, Maurice Thompson, said Ms. Kitts explained to the police officer and administrators that she has asthma, but they ignored her. Since the video was posted, there have been threats made to the school, to the police department, and the officer who was involved. There's also been a group supporting the officer, and a Facebook page was created.
Smitty is a good officer, he is a good man, and that he was only doing his job. He was carrying out orders he was given as a law enforcement officer.
And the 2 women are scheduled to be in court next month. In Logan, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.
Kitts' attorney has represented several businesses that have fought against Governor Mike DeWine's COVID-19 mandates. Her attorney said in a statement, quote, violent confrontations with people who are doing no harm to others is an entirely predictable real-world consequences of seemingly well-intentioned public health regulations, including those enacted by Ohio's governor to counteract the pandemic. He goes on to say, quote, using the lethal force of a taser to address such harmless and lawful conduct is obviously excessive and unacceptable in a free society. And again, that's a statement from Maurice Thompson, Alicia Kitts' attorney.
I am.
And you put your hand behind your back.
I will not put my hand behind my back. I'm not friendly, doing nothing wrong. Get off of me! What's wrong with you? Oh my God! Get off of me! You're not arresting me for nothing. I am doing nothing wrong. What's wrong with you people?
This is over a mask.
Oh my God! You're not arresting me for not doing nothing wrong.
It's not.
Stop it! Let go of my wrist! Oh my Oh my God! This is you're not arresting me!
I don't know.
Okay, so you're arresting me.
I don't think he can arrest her for not wearing a mask. This is not a warning. Call the cops, Raven.
Call the cops?
Yeah.
Will you talk to them?
I don't know if he's a real officer.
It says police on the side and on his back.
I don't mean anything. But he may be, Bridget, because there's a cop car over there. There's a cop car over there.
Do you want to call him?
Come on! Wow.
Tase somebody over a mask. Tasing this lady over not wearing a damn mask.
Wow.
It's time for me to go back to Florida.
I want to leave and I'm come on, it's just a mask. And I'm going to sue you for knocking me down. I'm going to. Get my kids and let's go.
Arresting her for a mask, not wearing a mask, and he ain't even got one on.
Right.
Hey, where's your mask?
Remember, we're infected together now, right, guys? We've done this how many times together? How many times together?
Oh, here comes another random cop right there.
That's some bullshit. Say he won't have a job wrong.
Yeah, you can't arrest somebody for not wearing a mask.
Yeah, she didn't even have hers on.
Yeah, well, I got that, so.
Did you get that?
Yep, I did. Both of them not wearing a mask.
That's over a mask, really?
Stop it! Let go of my wrist! What the fuck is wrong with you? Get off me!
That's unreal.
You're not arrested! I don't know. Okay, so you're arrested.
It's a warning. You get a warning and then it's a $500 fine. You don't get arrested. You don't get arrested. Good job. In other news, the Marietta Tigers are beating Logan 22-6. Oh my God, he just tased her.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Wow.
That's unreal.
Piece of shit.
All because this lady didn't have a mask and she didn't want to leave because she's watching her kid play football. That's unreal. Hey, where's your mask? Hey, where's your mask?
Remember, we're infected together now, right, guys? We've done this how many times together? How many times? Hands up! Defense! Get up! Tigers! Get up! Defense! Get up!
I am.
Get off of me! Put your hand behind your back. I will not put my hands behind my back. I'm not friendly doing nothing wrong. Get off of me! What's wrong with you? Oh my God! Get off of me! You're not arresting me for nothing. I am doing nothing wrong. What's wrong with you people?
This is over a mask.
Oh my God, dude! You're not arresting me for not doing nothing wrong.
It's not.
I am leaving. You're not arresting me for not doing nothing wrong. Stop it! Let go of my wrist! Oh my God! You no! Oh my God! This is... You're not arresting me!
Is
he an actual police officer?
I don't know.
Somebody needs to call the police. Okay, so you're arresting.
I don't think he can arrest her for not wearing a mask.
Somebody needs to call the police.
This is not a warning. Call the cops, Raven.
Call the cops?
Yeah.
Will you talk to them?
I don't know if he's a real officer.
It says police on the side and on his back.
I don't mean anything. But he may be, Bridget, because there's a cop car over there. There's a cop car over there.
Do you want to call him?
Tase somebody over a mask. Tasing this lady over not wearing a damn mask.
It's time for me to go back to Florida.
I am 1, 2, 3, but not... Come on, it's just a mask. And I'm going to sue you for knocking me down. I'm going to. Get my kids and let's go.
Arresting her for a mask, not wearing a
Hey,
mask,
where's
and he
your
ain't even
mask?
got one on.
Right.
Hey, where's your mask?
Remember, we're infected together now, right, guys? We've done this how many times together? How many times have we...
Oh, here comes another rent-a-cop right there.
That's some bullshit. Say he won't have a job long.
Yeah, you can't arrest somebody for not wearing a mask.
Yeah, she didn't even have hers on.
Yeah, well, I got that, so.
Did you get that?
Yep, I did. Both of them not wearing a mask. I am.
Get off of me! Put your hand behind your back. I will not put my hands behind
This is over a mask.
Oh my God, dude, you're not arresting me for not doing nothing wrong.
It's not.
I am leaving. You're not arresting me for not doing nothing wrong. Stop it! Let go of my wrist! Oh my Oh my God, mother. This is you're not arresting me.
Is he an actual police officer?
I don't know.
Somebody needs to call the police.
Okay, so you're arresting
I don't think he can arrest her for not wearing a mask.
Somebody needs to call the police.
This is not a warning. Call the cops, Raven.
Call the cops?
Yeah.
Will you talk to them?
I don't know if he's a real officer.
It says police on the side and on his back.
Doesn't mean anything. But he may be, Bridget, because there's a cop car over there. There's a cop car over there.
Do you want to call him?
Tase somebody over a mask. Tasing this lady over not wearing a damn mask.
It's time for me to go back to Florida.
Come on, it's just a mask. And I'm going to sue you for knocking me down, dude. I'm going to. Get my kids and let's go.
Arresting her for a mask, not wearing a
Hey,
mask,
where's
and he
your
ain't even
mask?
got one on.
Right.
Hey, where's your mask?
Remember, we're infected together now, right, guys? We've done this how many times together? How many times
Oh, here comes another. Ran a cop right there.
It has some move to it. Say he won't have the job long.
Yeah, you can't arrest somebody for not wearing a mask.
Yeah, she didn't even have hers on.
Yeah, well, I got that, so.
Did you get that?
Yep, I did. Both of them not wearing a mask. I am.
Get off of me!
Put your hand behind your back.
I will not put my hand behind my back. I'm not friendly doing nothing wrong. Get off of me! What's wrong with you? Oh my God! Get off of me! You're not arresting me for nothing. I am doing nothing wrong. What's wrong with you people?
This is over a mask.
Oh my God, dude! You're not arresting me for not doing nothing wrong.
It's not.
I am leaving. You're not arresting me for not doing nothing wrong. Stop it! Let go of my wrist! Oh my Oh my God! This is you're not arresting me!
Is he an actual police officer?
I don't know.
Somebody needs to call the police.
Okay, so you're arresting
I don't think he can arrest her for not wearing a mask.
Somebody needs to call the police.
This is not a warning. Call the cops, Raven.
Call the cops?
Yeah.
Will you talk to them?
I don't know if he's a real officer.
It says police on the side and on his back.
Doesn't mean anything. But he may be, Bridget, because there's a cop car over there. There's a cop car over there.
Do you want to call him?
Tase somebody over a mask. Tasing this lady over not wearing a damn mask.
Wow.
me about Florida.
Come on, it's just a mask. And I'm going to sue you for not being down, dude. I'm going to. Get my kids and let's go.
Arresting her for a mask, not wearing a
Hey,
mask,
where's
and he
your
ain't even
mask?
got one on.
Right.
Hey, where's your mask?
Remember, we're infected together now, right, guys? We've done this how many times together? How many times together?
Oh, here comes another. Ran a cop right there.
Has some move there. Say he won't have a job long.
Yeah, you can't arrest somebody for not wearing a mask.
Yeah, she didn't even have hers on.
Yeah, well, I got that, so.
Did you get that?
Yep, I did. Both of them not wearing a mask.